Hello, my prim friends. So I'm gonna have to try to make this short, I think. My gimbal is showing red, it needs charge. So we'll see how far we get. And if this doesn't work, then I will have to add another video on to the end of this one. So I am here in my own personal antique booth inside of Seville Antiques. My shop is known as Tweedthistle Primitives. That's Tweedthistle. I'll tell you in another video how that all came to be, but it's kind of a combination of my husband's Scottish background and the tweed. Have always loved rug hooking for many, many years. Don't have nearly the time to do it, but that's sort of where the tweed and the thistle came from. It's not a real thing, it just sort of came to be. So it's sort of been a theme. And there is more to that story with the thistle for sure. And it's kind of a cute story, so I'll tell you about that here in another video at some point in time. So I've kind of restaged this area here at the beginning, sort of as a sewing table, because I have this wonderful new to me, just incredible find. And from everything that I have, the research that I have done, it appears to be a piece, most likely from about 1780. It does even still have that little piece of wood in there to hold that piece. And this is a antique lace bobbin winder. So when you see them creating lace with all these different bobbins, and they crisscross and have pins and all these amazing things that they do with lace, this is a piece that would have put that thread onto those spools or those little bobbins. It does have this section here on the back side where a yarn swift or winder can be attached. And somewhere out there is one that would go with that. But my research has all shown that this would be from about 1780, which is just incredible. It does have the drawer, square nails. I've never seen another one that I can recall. And even with all these shops that I have traveled, I can't recall seeing another one of these. So very unusual, very rare piece. The spools and those bone pieces would have been stored in the drawer below. So very unusual. I have also this little spool sewing cupboard or little cubby with these would lift up carefully, and the spool for the thread would go underneath for this little hand sewing cabinet. And then the drawer here for miscellaneous buttons or threads or things like that. And if you watched my other video, you will see how I removed that piece of brocade that had been placed over the top. And I'm actually thankful that it was put there, because it actually protected that early piece of fabric. Come on, let's focus. There we go. You can even see the little tiny pinholes. It's almost like I don't know what that fabric would be, but a very, very early. Love that brown. It does have a little bit of that damage, but everything is there, like probably that early sawdust or something that was inside. With the drawer, all the decoration around the drawer, it is on all four sides, and it has the little feet. It's just so cute. There's a nitty-knotty there, a tiny little needle case, little strawberry emery with the early fabric. And then a little sewing box also. That may be a shaker. And then we'll go up here. Here's this beautiful hooked rug. Again, the hearts. Great for Valentine or just because. Reproduction 1861, that is hooked on linen. Just beautifully done. And another new piece here is this cranberry scoop with that beautiful red tone to it, and it does have the stencil on the back from the maker. Well, let's see if I can get this off without dropping it on the floor. It does have the stencil there from the maker on the back, which is always fun. So we'll go ahead and put that back up there. These little hearts, these little hooked hearts on a spring, I have 6 of those in the shop right now. I don't imagine that they will last a very long time, but I do have 6 of them right now. So I've gotten in some more of the runner pieces. You can help us also by following along there on the Cape on the Corner. If you can, it would be great if you would like, subscribe. It does not cost anything to subscribe, but it does make YouTube very happy with us when that happens. If you can also hit that thumbs up, hit that like button, because that's another thing that YouTube notices, and it does make a difference. And it just gets our videos out and shown to more people. And there's 2 more of those really precious hand-hooked hearts on the springs. They're so sweet. They are finished on the back, and they are hand finished. So, like I said, I have 6 of those. And the pewter there in the cupboard, that wonderful Lennox soap box. I'm trying to head around here and just show you some of the new pieces. If you notice, I do have some hearts on some things. There was a tavern table there with a single drawer. When I purchased that, they said that came from New York. Some more of the red transferware pieces. There are a couple light sconces there, artisan made. Those are newer, maybe vintage. They are not, they're reproductions of some sort. I'm not sure who made those. Lovely double level chandelier. Some fireplace pieces there in the corner. And then another wonderful hooked rug. New to the shop today. A beautiful bunny. Again, all of my hooked rug pieces are hooked into linen with wool. They're beautifully finished. And another heart. A little wasp catch there in that hand-blown glass. I'm going to take you down here. There's several pieces, pottery pieces, canners. Love that blue, probably a maple syrup bucket there. Putnam die box that does have several of the dies still in it. The cubby, if you see there, there's a little pink heart on that. I do have a discounted price on that. And then this amazing piece I just brought in the shop today that looks like a single piece top. That beautiful red, like an oxblood red. It is all original. And the most wonderful part here on this, you can see the initials that have been hand engraved into the front. B.T. Hasset, H-A-S-S-E-T, and then a K. Just love that. Single piece top, nice and wide. There are square nails everywhere. And then these wonderful hinges. It's got that loop there on the bottom as well. And it does have the lock there. But that color is just wonderful. And then those amazing, that looks like a Rosehead nail. Square nails. There's another one of those type nails, I think here at the top. Wow. So maybe there's somebody out there that can give me a little information about who maybe B.T. Hassett might have been. But it is red all the way around, I believe, on this back side as well. Yes, red on the back side as well. Just a lovely, early, unretouched piece. Fun little bench there that I just brought in. And then another lovely little hooked rug. Spring with the bunny. It's so cute. I know somebody had asked about our sconces, and these are brand new. These have never been used. These are from Irvin's, and there is a pair of them here. But like I said, those are brand new. It's a double light. My understanding from Irvin's is they are handmade by Amish, I believe, in Pennsylvania. So we'll swing around this way. Oh, another rug here just brought in. That hit and miss style coloration on that. Just such a pretty color. There's a sconce there on the side without, not an electric, just the tin piece. Another chandelier. You know, what I have really found over the years is you can decorate a lot of things in that primitive style, and there is something about when you add the early style of lighting. Now, we all know they didn't have electricity then, but there is something about this early style lighting versus, our more contemporary style that is like, I don't know, that's like the perfect necklace on the black evening gown, for lack of a better way of saying it. It just sort of is the absolute finishing touch on that, on those pieces and how you've put your home together. Something really special about those early lights. It just changes the whole vibe in the space. I know somebody had also asked me, I normally do not say prices, I hope she's watching. Somebody had asked me about these tin pieces from an early pie safe. I don't know what happened to your message. I actually have 3 of them. And I do have those. Those are $22 a piece. So I hope you're watching. Again, I normally don't talk about prices, but I owed you that information. I'm sorry that again, sometimes Facebook lets those messages through. I've had that little notice in the corner of my Facebook page for about a week that there is a message out there somewhere. And I can't get to it. I have tried I've tried through my phone, I've tried through a computer, I have tried every way imaginable, and I just can't get to wherever that message is. So if it's you and you're watching this, I'm very sorry. Email me. Send me a note at gigi4224@yahoo.com. It's gigi4224@yahoo.com. With the emails, it stays in there. I can refer back to it and reach out to you. So again, if that was you that had sent a message and it's just sitting there with that little number 1 in the corner, there are others that have come in since then, and I can see it go to 2 or 3 or 4 or 6. But no matter what I do to clear out those others and respond to the others, it still says 1. So can't quite figure that out. Maybe one day it'll pop forward. So this is where I'm at right now. I do have a few more things to bring into the shop and a few more items to be changing the prices on, or putting the special prices on for the sale. I do want to do another video in some other areas here in the shop. I think I swept by this portion, but I didn't actually mention it. This beautiful quilt with that early blues in that calicos. And it's hand stitched. So I hope you can see that beautiful stitching there. The whole piece is quilted by hand. Just amazing. Very special. So again, if you can, comment below. I love answering your messages and answering your comments. Hit that like button. You have no idea how much that helps us get our videos shown to more people. Each time you do that, that makes a difference in how YouTube views our videos, and it just brings our primitive style more to the forefront and with more people. And don't hesitate at all. If you like one of our videos and you share it to your Facebook page or to a group, don't think you can't do that. Go ahead, as long as the page is okay with it. We're absolutely fine with you sharing our page to your own page, to your own Facebook page, or to others. Love that Linux soapbox. It does have that advertising on the front, but it's also marked on both sides, and if I remember correctly, it's also on the back side. But if I try to pull that off right now with one hand, it is more than likely to land on my head, and we don't need that today. So I love hearing where you all are watching from. I know we have some in England and Scotland and Texas. I hope you will comment below and tell me where you're from. And I did do a video a little bit earlier today, so make sure you check it out, on uncovering, taking the brocade off of that pincushion top. That was exciting. It was hiding. Maybe even being protected. Probably it was protected underneath that. But we just have to listen to these pieces and what they're telling us. All right, I'm going to wrap this one up. I know my husband is waiting for me for dinner. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. My shop is located inside Seville Antiques. So Tweedthistle Primitives is located inside Seville Antiques, and we are located at 14 Milton Street, Seville, Ohio. That's about 35 minutes south of Cleveland, and an hour and a half or so from the northern part of Columbus to us. Maybe only about an hour and a half or so. We would love to see you here for the 18th and 19th of February for this special heart tag sale. But if you can't make it then and you can make it here tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, come. I cannot reiterate that enough. There are many of our dealers here have already put the heart price tags on their items. So take care, everybody, and we will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.